What is good, everybody? This is Koza and welcome back to another 2K Lab video. In today's video, we'll be ranking each and every takeover perk and ranking them in a tier list to help you guys choose a takeover perk that fits your MyPlayer build the best. So if y'all are ready for today's video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys want more content like this. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so let's start out with the very popular takeover perk, Accelerator. Accelerator lets your takeover meter fill faster whenever you're performing well on the court, allowing you to get takeover quicker. This has always been the top dog in previous 2Ks, but this year in 2K24, there's a lot more competitors out there, and we gained takeover a lot faster this year compared to previous years, and Accelerator isn't giving as much of a boost anymore. While I think this takeover perk is still very good, I myself and a lot of others feel like there's other takeover perks that are more important. So we're going to go ahead and put Accelerator into tier A, and you guys will see why in later in the video. Now, Decelerator, the opposite of what we just went over, it slows down how quickly your opponent gets takeover while he is closely guarded. This was popular in previous 2Ks for lockdowns to have when they didn't have Accelerator unlocked. So not a bad option, but not the best option. We're going to go ahead and throw this into the B tier. Now on to Extender. This extends the length of time that takeover stays active. So like we talked about earlier, takeover is a lot easier to get this year. So if you can get takeover early into a game and then you have the Extender perk equipped, this could last a whole game to 21, and it could even last almost a full quarter in the rec. And that'll be a problem for a lot of defenses to handle. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the A tier. Now Juice gives an extra boost to your attributes when takeover is active, so your attributes in takeover are boosted even more. This could be lethal for those all-around type of builds. Juice was another popular option last year because Accelerator was so hard to achieve, because you can't go wrong with further boosting your attributes. That being said, we're going to go ahead and throw this in the A tier. Now on to Minimizer. Your opponent's activated takeover won't last as long whenever they're closely guarded. The only problem with this is your opponent shouldn't have takeover in the first place, but this could still be a good option for those lockdown defenders out there. While I wouldn't put this over Decelerator, we're going to go ahead and throw this in the C tier. On the Saboteur, when a guarded opponent commits a turnover or a bad shot, their takeover meter gets a larger penalty. While again, this could be good for lockdown defenders or any defender guarding ball, I still wouldn't put this over Decelerator. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in the C tier. On to Second Chance. When takeover is full but not yet activated, making a mistake won't completely reset the meter. So for those guys going for double takeover, and if you guys didn't know, Mamba Mentality this year actually gives you every takeover in the game whenever you guys achieve double takeover in game. So double takeover is never a bad option this year. Now I don't want to put this one in A tier because I don't think it hangs with those A tier takeover perks, but it is still valuable. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the B tier. Now Sponge. When a teammate performs an action to increase their takeover meter, you get a small boost to your own. And Sponge is the king of kings this year. It's already faster to get takeover this year, but when you have Sponge equipped, absolutely anything your teammates do gains your takeover. So this is really good for guards that need takeover in general, but if you guys are role players on the court or lockdowns or bigs, anytime the point guard does something good and boost their takeover, you'll also get a boost to yours. And again, with the year where it's faster to get takeover, this is going to have to go ahead and go to the S tier. So if you guys haven't tried out the Sponge takeover perk, I highly recommend it. On to Stay Warm. Now your takeover meter won't drain as quickly when performing poorly. So for those guys that like to do too much whenever they pop takeover, this could be an option for you, but I can't fully see the benefit in this takeover perk. If you guys are already in takeover, you guys should not be performing poorly. If you take a bad shot, that's on you. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in the C tier. Now last but not least, this is Suppressor. Now opponents with an active takeover receive smaller attribute boosts when you are guarding them. I'm gonna be blunt, this might be the worst of them all. Not only should your opponent already have takeover, but you're gonna have to be the one to guard them for this perk to kick in. So for instance, if you guys are in the rec and the guard has takeover, but you're not guarding their guard, this takeover perk has no effect. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in the bottom of the C tier. And there you have it. There is the takeover perk tier list for 2K24. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you guys would change anything. Let me know what takeover perks you guys are rocking so far into season 1. Make sure y'all don't leave without dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. And it's been Koza, and I'll catch you on the next one.